Trigun Stargaze episode 2 gave us emotional twists like I was not even expecting. And it makes sense because so much of the thread of Trigun is the emotional weight that particularly Vash carries. The first emotional twist is Hoppered actually despises Vash. Here I was thinking he was taking care of him. I was basically like tearing up, crying learning this whole backstory of Hopperds and everything. Part of it is Hoppered is objectively scary or like difficult to look at. Some people would say he's ugly, and that's like an important part of his character. So I thought it was so beautiful that his lady friend was actually blind, and so she couldn't see what he looked like and just instead knew that he protected her and cared for her. But then she got wiped away. Thanks, Vash. I guess Hopper just happened to be out of town when Lost July happened. And so, in a way, Hopper is cursed with being alive because there's also a potential outcome where he would have died at the same time as Eriks, his lady friend. It still seems like Hopper kind of cared for Vash. That's at least what I'm arguing because he helped Vash to snap out of it by threatening Jessica, and then they had this fight. Speaking of this fight, this is what the CG animation is meant for. Honestly, not so much in like the emotive aspects, but like these gorgeous, complex fight scenes. And this fight with Hopper, his body finally made sense. It made sense why he's shaped like that. The fact that he turned into like this human torpedo. I was blown away. I've never seen an enemy like that. I was impressed with the novelty, much less the animation of it. I thought it was especially poignant that Hopper was living a fantasy. I think he was kind of taking the opportunity because Vash was like a zombie and didn't remember stuff, it seemed. And so it allowed Hopper to live this fantasy that he was still taking care of the woman that he loved. Reality finally comes back. Now Hopper is gone and Vash has to carry that weight. Another emotional twist was the fact that Jessica is actually a warning. Here I am thinking, oh, Jessica's going to be this really cute character, but it's more than that. She was actually sent there as a warning because something really bad is happening on the ship that she came from. Now, that episode was so weighty and legitimately sad. So I actually love that the show ended with a bit of levity, with Meryl crashing into Punisher, aka Wolfwood, essentially setting up some reunions to come. So that was episode 2 of Trigun Stargaze. Lots of things made me happy, even though it was really sad. Anime makes me happy, and that's the tea.